insurance? As a private insurance. Or insurance. What is insurance? You know, it's insurance.
Don't tell me that you like the college. I would have done. If you was me, you would have done the same thing that I'm doing because you're me. What the? Like you thought you was gonna be me with a different brain. Like
It's gonna get greater later. I see many people saying this. And my only question is, what? Like, you live on greater later. You know how much worse it's about to become for every human being, right? Y'all lost. Y'all are really lost. Ain't nobody coming to say what has happened and is happening to us. It can't be what it is. We see it every day. You can't pay your rent. You can't pay your bills. You can't put food in your money. See, your kids can't go out to play. You gotta walk them and go up there with no more. And you think it's going to get greater later. Always talking about, oh, well, certain things have to happen. You know, what a new world that we all before. Y'all lost it. This new world that takes place ain't got a fucking thing to do with nothing. So, yes, yeah, I'm worried. You can be worried. I'm not creating fear. But honestly, I'm using my mind and my eyes. I'm seeing what's going on in this world today. Right? What happened to Palestine? Tragic. It was down here. But now, and I'm going to say, what we're going to do probably works. We're going to take a while. Because this is what you call a slow. We're being tore up from the inside out. And many people don't even realize it. People still going on their days like none of this is happening before it's going to get better. I'll be honest with you. I was just sorry here for the world that I'm being taken. Why? Because within the first week or month, I mean, every month, that all from right in our feet. Those first motherfuckers on there wondering what the fuck is going on. We can try to break. We can stop. We can do whatever we can. But how long do you think it's going to last? We don't last a couple weeks, months, maybe years. This right here is tragedy in the worst form. So yeah, I'm worried, and a lot of people should be worried.
It's a terrific driver, but our package was over a week late. Hold on. Does Donald think that when he orders his Hanes boxer briefs from California, and it's confirmed on that purchase that I am supposed to drive to California, to the warehouse, pick up his boxer briefs, and drive all the way back to Pennsylvania and deliver them to his house? Whatever. I don't even care about your briefs, but like, do customers really think that us drivers go pick your package up from these warehouses? Like, what?
if a shift needs to be picked up, I gotta do it no matter what. But let me try to call it. Let me say I need a day. I actually have some real life today. Is that something going on? Nobody can say what?
It blows my mind. It really does. These are active train tracks. He could easily just pull right up to the right, but no, he's going to sit on the tracks. Unbelievable.
Hear me out, man. I'm just over tipping here. It's been bad for so long. Like I used to tip because the service was good. Now I just tip because I'm scared. You know, it's like a hostage negotiation, dude. And you're like, look, dude, I'm tipping before I even get my food. You're gonna let me drive through. The drive through. And the lady goes, oh, she's gonna ask me a few questions. Oh, she's gonna ask me a few questions. You know what the questions are. You know what the freaking tell us. No, I'm not tipping you in the drive through. But what if you don't? Are you messing with my food? But dude, the waitress is done. We're 3 years away from the self-checkout asking for a tip, you know? And then now, dude, they're all starting at like 20%. It's like 20, 25, 30% other. Like, dude, where's the button I can just click? I drove myself here and clicked on my food.
Anybody else took a job interview? Well, I did that today. Didn't really want the job, but I wanted to entertain myself a bit. We went through the whole interview process, and then of course the last question is, well, how much money do you need? And I said, man, a minimum of $80,000 a year. I said, I'm fully endorsed CDL driver, and that's what they want. That was part of the stipulations. I have all of those. And as soon as I said, $80,000 a year, his job is dropped. You can tell he's never had somebody come in and expect that kind of money. And when I say that kind of money ain't shit. $80,000 ain't shit. But I can tell interview was over as soon as I said that. My point is, they expect you to have all this hazmat endorsements, OSHA 10, clean driving record. They don't want to pay you for it. They don't want to
I
pay
appreciate it, Sheila. I wasn't even,
Now, I don't know if
I wasn't even
that's
expecting that. Appreciate it.
Kansas, Wichita, and Freeway. Down here, they pay $25 an hour is a good wage. These companies think that. And it's almost disgusting how they think that people can live on $40,000 to $50,000 a year. I've been driving a truck for 20 years. I will not drive for somebody for less than $80,000 a year, period. But at that point, the interview's over. And I could tell it was just too much money. Which is fine. I just wanted to entertain myself. So, has anybody else come across just the weirdest interviews?
I should be asking you, you got 50 cents, man. I need 50 cents too, man.
We're not talking just the top off, just one of your boys. About the whole bottom shelf. I already know somebody's going to be like, oh, it's a bunch of sugar free and one red. It's not a real test. It's liquid syrup and an engine, sir. Or ma'am. Now we have to start up to do a baseline to see how it's going. Don't pay attention to Alright. Now one of the main parts of the test is going to see how quiet this thing actually gets. This sucker is very quiet and it runs really good for you. Well, once we dump that syrup in there, I want to see exactly how loud this thing gets. Strange. Now this is where the world's largest Ford jack comes into play. Shout out to my food please sponsor me. Now check out the oil that came out of this thing. Got about 4 quarts of this soda. Nasty looking chocolate milk. Not gonna lie, it looks like motor oil. I hope it acts the same. Built my friend, how many miles on it? Somebody please tell me you got that reference. We're a little bit over full, and I only used 4 of them. Let's get this thing away. It still sounds pretty good besides that why open noise going on down there. I'm gonna set y'all up right here and just all the close stops.
Hello. Hey, what's up? I'm calling to schedule 2 weeks PTO from November 19th to December 2nd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what for.
That's personal, but I'm taking a trip down to Vice City. Got some things I got to take care of. I've been waiting 13 years for this.
Sounds good. I hope you have a nice trip.
Oh, I will. You have no idea.
You don't need a degree to own the business, but you need a degree to work for the people they do.
Somebody's putting UPS packages in the FedEx drop-off box. How does that make sense?
Yeah,
It absolutely blows my
I tried, this
mind.
might like my 4th live I tried to come on, man. I'm gonna talk about the data centers, man, and the how this world is it's cooked, man. It's cooked. It's cooked.
Why you don't want to come in, tell me that you hate me, tell me that you hate the job, tell me you hate your quarters. I don't fucking know. But no calling and no showing, that is crazy to me. And it's always the people that beg for the jobs. People that don't suck, it's always the people that beg and beg and beg for the job. They seem so adamant about the job until they get the job. When they don't want to do the job, they don't want to show up for the job. It just blows my mind. Do you have no call, no shows that you're crazy? I know it's not as fun for everybody, but it's a job. Like, it's a something that pays your bills. I have so many bills. I feel like I'm one of the most lenient managers that you could ever have. You call in, as long as you call in 24 hours before your restriction, I'm able to find somebody. You give me a decent explanation. I do say
Yeah,
something
man.
you don't know the definition.
She's already doing that, man. Obviously these data centers. These data centers is here. Sucking up the water and shit. And the underground bunkers, man. The underground bunkers have been around for a long ass time. Is what people don't really realize. And that's made for the 1%. It ain't made for us. Because obviously you see we live in this shit world. The shit that we do. We literally going out to go work for money. And these motherfuckers print the money. And you feel like you got all kind of bills. You can never get caught up with your goddamn bills because the money that they paying you can't get caught up. So you got to make a sacrifice and to pay one bill and then be in debt with another bill. Doesn't make any sense, man. So you got to work another job to try to put those two jobs together to make some shit happen. Hopeless, how you doing? Yeah, it is, man. So a lot of that shit, like people who was in those positions, wanting to take the time out to think about what's really happening, man. Like, this shit is not set up for us to get ahead. I don't give a fuck if you at your job and you've been at your job for 10 years and you're making good money, right? It's there for you to keep doing what you're doing. You gotta give up a lot of time in order to enjoy your life later on in life, which is stupid as hell. I'm doing good. How you doing, sister? I'm doing all right. Just talking about some deep topic today. It was on my mind because I seen the YouTube video earlier, and not just me sitting on the YouTube video. I just know this shit is going on. But yeah, this shit, like that's real good. Like the world we used to live in, man, we just ain't no world like that no more. Nice to meet you too. It's always nice to meet you too. It's always good to meet somebody new. This live is for mature conversation. It's not for nothing. Obviously I appreciate it. You coming on and speaking where you do say hello, because most people don't do that. They come in here asking some mundane, weird ass questions. So I appreciate you, Hopeless. But this is, like I said before, this is this live, and future lives is going to be just for mature intellectual conversation, thought-provoking conversation as well too. So if you're for that, then I welcome you. You know how that is, see your piece. They don't want no positive talk. That's right, sister. That's right. I think a lot of people have lost that. Either they have been raised by decent families, but they just don't want to inherit what they taught. So, I appreciate you for just keeping that intact. So yeah, I seen a video of a guy I follow on YouTube, and he makes, he used to make videos just talking, but now he make reaction videos on top of what he's putting out. That's right, City of Peace. He's pretty much saying that these people.
And you know what's interesting? I just thought about it. We were just
I'm
talking
from California.
When we get called and our hours get lowered, and they start calling us on all those days.
These people was literally trying to go on people's property and buy their property. Like literally giving. One video had somebody giving gifts, and then giving them money, and then there was another person some more people that seen a whole particular somebody's piece of land and wanted to buy their land for $26 million. And then people was like, there's no amount of money on this earth is gonna let you buy my property. You know? So, shit is crazy, man. Like, this shit is crazy. And, you know, the people that go do what they do every day of their life, you know, getting up doing some shit that they don't want to do, but they're still doing. Like, they're literally funding their demise, man, because it may not look like it's not happening, but it's happening behind the scenes. That's the shit that people don't use their mind for. They don't use their mind to understand what's really happening. You know, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. But regardless, because I'm talking about this, I'm still enjoying my life. I'm just aware of, I'm aware of everything that's happening. I'm not naive to it.
You know, I'm real ticked off that nobody gonna watch my dog while I go get my hair done in the morning. Like I have the worst dog in the world, you know.
Yep, Olin. Which is sad because, you know, you got to be in that until you feel like you can, which you probably won't ever get to that point. And I'm just being realistic with you, man, because let's face it, back in the day, you used to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, but now we don't live in that world no more. You know, the world is predicated to have you give up your sweat equity, and then use you up, and then let you enjoy the later part of your years being old.
It's really unfortunate.
I mean, shit. I mean, if you can hit, I mean, even that they're gonna tax your ass too, Olin. So, you know, I remember back in the day, my mom used to do a lot of that too. And shit, she won. I think the most she won was $500, but that's it. Hey, how you doing, Christine? What's going on?
My family was requesting a muzzle. If they do watch them, I don't believe in muzzles at all.
How you doing, Elizabeth?
My dog is not doing that. As you can see, he's very energetic. He's a puppy. Hey, stop coming back there, fellas. Hey, calm down. Stop. You know, I'm really upset that my family is saying something about a muzzle.
I mean, shit. If you hold on to that hope, hold on to the hope as much as you can, Olin. But the reality of it is, brother, I'm here to break the news to you that might be a far-fetched thing, man. I mean, listen, I'm not saying it's not do what you do. Do what you do, you know? I mean, because I'm not here to tell you what not to do. You're going to do what you do regardless. But I'm saying, like, it's on the hope and the prayer, man. Oh, I've been chilling. I've been chilling, talking about these deep topics.
So my dog is not with a muzzle. For 2 hours to come to get my hair done, that is ridiculous. Get out of here. Hey, stop. You know what? Hey, you wanna get out of here? You wanna go? You wanna go? Stop. 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 So, just okay.
Is it just me? Like, every time I get here and get ready.
Late fees, that's full of shit, Christine. Like, it's another way to fork some money out your ass. You know, they find different strategic ways to fork some money out your ass. Period. No matter what it is, because everything is money, money, money. Fake fiat currency, man. We all hustle and strive for it. Sick. Yeah, but think about this, right? If you know how many people, man, who won big, who has, not everybody, but I'm saying most people, right? Because once you win big, they gotta take your picture and shit. And you gotta let you know who's the lucky winner, which I think that's a setup for you to get unalived. But most people who won big, you know, and the people who was cool with them, they plotted to unalive him or rob him, which it doesn't make no sense, man, because everybody is under this program because you need money. All this money that you got, man, you know. And again, I'm not disregarding anybody that's going out to go do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, your life is predicated off of making this, right? You can enjoy it, right? But it's predicated off of making this. How old do I look, though, Elizabeth? And I wonder why. It's a lot of people that always ask me how old I am. Yeah, Christine, like it just doesn't make no sense. So the thing is that you if it ain't nothing else that you do in your life, right? The main course of action that you do in this life that you've been programmed to do is make this. They created the shit. They taught us to tell us that you're in debt. We trillions of dollars in debt, but they print the fucking money all the time, even up under our noses, right? Even when people ignore it, they still print it. So how the fuck can we be in debt? Yeah, exactly. We should be busting none of this shit, Christine. But again, they make us believe that we should be doing it. You know, there was no fucking bounce back. It's all that shit is an illusion. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, though, Elizabeth. That's a compliment. That's a compliment, man. You know, black don't crack. I mean, listen. I'm gonna tell you, right? It ain't all. Listen. We talk. Even myself, and we talking about this, right? So I don't want nobody being naive. It ain't much, but I'm saying I got this, right? Like everybody else, I got this, right? It ain't nothing, but I got it, right? So it isn't like a situation. I'm just talking about it. Like I'm not in the same cycle. I'm in the same cycle, right? I just choose to pull back the majority. I pull back a lot more than what people think, you know. So again, people think I'm only here just talking and shit. Like I'm not partaking in it. Yeah, you guys don't see, but I'm in the same fucking cycle. Worrying, stressing. You know, when I'm wondering how I'm gonna eat some food, how I'm gonna make more money, all that shit. I'm in the same fucking cycle, but I choose not to relish in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know goddamn well, that's a strategic strategic way of putting me in of the mind frame of, oh damn, if I don't got this, I gotta do this, and this. It's a pyramid scheme that goes down, man. You at the very bottom of that pyramid scheme. Wait, hold on. You come out of nowhere. What has that to do with my health situation? You say you can understand my health situation? What does that mean? Are you serious, Christine? Are you serious? That's a damn shame. Oh, I'm cool, man. But a lot of people on here, when you see these comments, right? I'm not a cool person, right? They critique my looks and shit like that. And mind you, I'm not worried about it. I want you guys to see this. This is people that come on here on my channel all the time, right? Because of what I'm talking about. Yeah, like all that shit. Imaginary award when you graduate from high school, when you graduate from college. All that shit is indoctrination to get your ass out here to go do what you're doing and to keep your ass moving. It's nothing successful in your life because you're in a race to get ahead of somebody else. You're not in a race to help each other, you're in a race to get ahead of somebody else. Imagine being a guy that's coming on here telling me about what I'm not doing. Imagine the guy being like that. Imagine the guy who's sitting up here watching me, right? Who's telling me about what I don't have. Imagine that. That's real sad. When you come on here making a comment like that, it just shows where your mind is.
Let me tell you something. Anyone willing to walk out of the job like Cheryl has and everybody hates Chris without having another one lined up is dangerous. You can't convince me otherwise. You ain't scared of nothing. You're not scared of nothing. Because if you're willing to just walk out of a job, like, oh, I'm sick of this, you ain't got nothing to lose. You're dangerous. You cannot convince me otherwise.
You guys ever think about the fact that you're staring at screens literally all day? Like, that is what life has become. It's just a rotation of screens. It's just going little screen, big screen, little screen, big screen. All day. I'm doing it right now. I have a TV on behind this phone as I call.
And again, you know what's so sad? Like I said before, in my videos and my lives, right? People have praised. People have praised, right? They would praise you. They would praise you for what you put out, right? So your job, forget you, who you are. Your job is what makes you who you are, right? So if you got a job, if you're being quote unquote the illusion of successful, right? They'll respect you. If you don't got that, they'll waste their time telling you you should get a job, man. You should work. Hey, Olden, that's the name of the game, right? You get rewarded for putting out for quote unquote hard work. Great hard work. Which the thing is, you're not satisfied because you keep doing you do the same shit. So you're not satisfied. You ain't got to a point to where you can just pull back. You just got to keep going. Like, damn, I need more money for this. I got to buy more things. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. Man, I don't got enough, so I got to keep on doing it to accumulate all this shit, which you're utilizing while you're on this planet, right? But when you go, none of it goes with you. None of it. I don't know what that means, right, Roger?
And we wonder why we're burned out all the time. It's like because you're tossing your brain in the air fryer. Or just going, oh my god, light, give me the light. All day. I don't think we're supposed to look at like stuff. We're supposed to look at like a river, some grass, and a person or two. But instead we're just like, I need to look at everything all the time, all at once, this way. It's crazy. And yes, I recognize the irony of being like training about this while you're screen on the screen. But just start the no screen mode after this video. Because I think people.
And y'all stop looking at the goddamn people here when you realize cars that you need to bring one out of order. If you drive a shit.
I believe in a higher power, yes. I'm not religious though.
Hey, when you go to work, you don't get hired. You fucking get your foot out of there until they make that dog go by you. That's why you can't talk all day about a lot of people sit down and just hear them go some every once in a while. But you stay your
And see, that's the thing, right? Listen, I used to have the mindset that you have, right? I have no other choice, right? That's the program that they put in you, right? So you have no other choice, right? Because there's no other way of living that they tell you, right? Other than you do what you do. In order for you to live decently, think about this, Olden. You have to work to live. You have to work to prove that you're an existing human being. You have to work to show that you have pride in yourself and pride in humanity, right? Those are all the things they tell you, right? But when you think about it in your mind, some people who really, even if they're talking shit, like this person here, right? When you sit here and bash somebody else, right, and you think about it, because people that do this will never admit it to themselves, right? They never admit it to people, right? You ask yourself, I need to do all this. I need to do all this to be relevant in society? Like, does it take me to have all this, right? All this shit, brand new shoes, brand new car, brand new clothes, brand new hats. I've been had this hat, but brand new everything, right? All of this shit you gotta have in order to be relevant, right? But again, they'll turn a blind eye to a homeless person. They'll spit on them. They'll throw dirt on them. They'll tell them that they're worthless. They're useless. They're not they're not part of the society. They're not human. They're inhumane, which is bullshit, right? Whether no matter what situation there's somebody in, they're still human. But see, most people, what they do is they constantly say that, right? Because they want to feel like, again, because they're miserable with themselves, so they'll tell you, oh man, all right, well, man, he's not doing anything. He need to do some of this stuff. What a useless person. He's letting out a lot of bullshit. He don't know what he's talking about. He's doing this and he's doing that. You know, he needs to be where I'm at. He needs to do what I'm doing in order for me to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. But the thing is that when you be around these type of people, right, it takes away from your mind frame. It takes away from you the way you really feel inside. Because I guarantee you, yeah, you get up every day, you're going to work to order. You're doing what you're doing. You don't have any time for yourself, really. You feel like most people say, man, I got too much time on my hands, right? I got too much time on my hands. Because I got too much time on my hands, I can't be productive. Oh, so because I can't be productive, I'm not pleasing somebody else, right? I'm not doing anything to make me feel good inside because, I'm not doing anything, right? So, you would pretty much say those things to yourself over and over again, having these thoughts, and you're thinking, damn, I didn't get up and go do something, man. Let me go out and, mingle with a few people and do this and do that. Make something useful of myself because I ain't shit without it. And that's the trap.
This man that hard out the damn just to see what's going on. That's why I'm like, bro, why are we still here? He done hopped all the way up there.
And look at this. This is the people who's doing these things that they're doing, right? Doing what they're doing, right? They ain't coming from me. These are other videos of people that people are talking about, right? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Shit. Alright, so. Alright, look at this. Right, this is a guy. This is a guy in traffic, right? Going to work. Listen.
Just to see. Not all heroes were bitch. What's going on? Tell us what's going on, please.
I'm so sick of these frigging jobs saying entry level. Oh, we're gonna pay you entry level pay, but you have to have this and this and this qualification. Experience required. 10 years of experience required. Well, we're gonna pay you $17 an hour. What the fuck is going on?
Right.
And when did we start acting like you're not supposed to have no wants in life? Like you're supposed to be a minimalist. You're not supposed to have no wants. You're supposed to do what you need and just life. I don't remember it being like that just a couple years ago. You wouldn't be evil if you wasn't a minimalist. If you have some extra money, you should go do something else. You get to indulge in something that you want. Don't go crazy and make yourself broke. You get to buy some things for them. You get to have a little food up here and there. So like now, you buy anything that's outside of necessity, and like they deem evil. Like what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? You're buying a car. You don't need to buy that and spend money on it. Like, bro, you're supposed to be able to buy you something good. Come on now.
Why would I try to save for a home with children right now? Am I going to be looking at my life when I'm like 50 or 60, finally purchasing my first home? That was worth spending all of my 20s having almost zero money to save every dollar I have to buy this home? Am I going to look around at the wooden box around me and think that it was worth having zero life experiences because all I had to do was save money for this house?
No. And I don't think most other people think that way either. Especially when I'm still going to be paying a mortgage that's basically the same as paying rent. It's an asset that will increase
what people
value
do.
over time. Increase in value over the 20 years left I have in my fucking lifespan? Like, no. I think I'm going to drink this coffee and this beer and enjoy a concert with my friends or something with the little time I have left.
And when I die,
Oh man. I'm telling you, listen. Hey, Ted Rag, man, tell him, man, listen. You finally found a job, right? But you see what these other people saying, right? But you get somebody on here trying to bash me and tell me something. It ain't only me. It's not only me. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. No, that's the realest comment you said. You better be careful what you said. They might come after you for saying it, older. Nah, I'm hunting trolls, man, because trolls be on my live all the time. uh, oh yeah, yeah. I got you, dude. I don't come in here saying what I do. So I don't say what I do. So you know what I mean? That's what y'all see. That's what y'all see. crabs in the bucket, man. So I'm telling you, most people be. It frustrates me a lot, man, because people they're so heavily programmed, man, that this is the only mentality they have. So, you know, when they see me in this particular setting, right? Y'all see me in this particular setting because I choose people on the setting, right? From outside, right? From outside, they'll see you outside, but then they'll find another reason to say some shit. So it don't make a difference what you do. It don't make a difference what you do. It's what they choose to say at that moment. I talk on the civil. Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. That's why people have to play defense. What up, Ben? What's happening, bro? Yeah, Christine. Of course. Why does it bother? What is it? Listen, Christine. Could you ask me this question? Because you cynical, Christine. Why does it bother people when they see the same particular setting? Why? What does it do for their life? It is. It gotta be. It gotta be. In other words, they're trying to disregard. They're trying to disregard because they see me in this particular setting, right? Because of what I'm talking about. that I need to put hands on with what I'm saying, right? Like as if one person can do something. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why though. I'm trying to figure out why, especially especially with other people, if they get some substance from other people, right? If they get substance from other people, then they wouldn't need to come back to my stream, right? They wouldn't need to come back to my videos. They'll be getting some traction with somebody else. They wouldn't need to worry about what I'm doing. Yeah, hey, I understand, but it's no point. I wouldn't waste time. I wouldn't waste time. I do the same, according to them, I do the same stupid, mundane shit, right? So if I do the same stupid, mundane shit, and it's not giving you any substance, why even entertain yourself to come to a live if I'm doing stupid, mundane shit? And I'm not doing anything. It's not solving you. So if it's not solving you, go elsewhere. Just like you do when you go shopping. When you go shopping, you can't find items you want, go to another store. Same thing. It's not hard. How's the weather where you at, Christine? Alden? No, I don't know who put this is. One down raining. Yeah, it was like that, like shit. Three, 2 or 3 days ago. This shit was crazy because it was. He'd be switching like a no. He'd be switching like a motherfucker. Like he always switch. It was crazy. It was crazy in the situation, right? Hold on a bit. Hey, Tori, how you doing? Um, what's so crazy to me, man, and this is what I do know about myself, is that you don't get this type of wisdom just basically just doing what I'm doing now. You had to go through some shit in order to do it. Like you just don't get this stuff by seeing everything. You do it. You know what I'm saying? You do it. And you've been through the shit. So because you've been through the shit, that's experience. It's experience. I guess because we're in a time frame of, you need to I wouldn't get people. These are regular people, right? They come on this channel. These are regular people. How am I getting substance from regular people that doesn't do what I do, right? If what I do all the time is being here, right? Sit in the room and talk about stuff, right? How is it that people are coming to my channel and they're interested in what I have to say? I just want to know. I genuinely want to know, right? I'm not in these people's states. I'm not nowhere around them. How is it that I'm genuinely getting these people to come to my channel, right? How? I'm not doing anything to them that they don't want done to themselves. So how is it possible that they're coming back to my channel? What am I doing? Positive and negative that makes people come back. So nobody can answer that question for me, what I asked. Nobody can answer the question. I said the question was, why is it that a person like myself, right, who does the same thing every day, right, not giving the people any substance at all, right? Why is it that these people that I don't have no control over, why do they come back to my channel? That's all. That's all I want to know. You know, I have to be doing something right or wrong, but I want to know what it is. You know, once I get that explanation, then I'll know. Like, because again, I'm quite sure that YouTube is a platform to where you can make a choice to go to somebody's live or go to somebody's channel. Period. If you want to engage and talk to those people, right, and continues to go back there, right. That's what I think it's about. You know, I think I do enough research on YouTube to know that. And then if it's something that you don't like, you know, that didn't feed your mind, right? Or was something that you thought that you probably would get out of that person that didn't happen, right? The simplest way you can do is say, oh man, he ain't give me any substance, I gotta go. He ain't give me anything, so there's no point in me being around because I thought he was a promising guy, but he ain't doing what I thought he was gonna do. So let me go. Let me go. Because it's no use for me to stick around. I need to go to a channel that's going to give me some substance and give me and fuel my soul to make me feel like I want to keep coming back to the channel. So yeah, I want, you know, if somebody can give me that answer, I appreciate it. Make you feel good to say goofy? I'm intellectually. I'd be wondering, right? Because I'm on here, right? Because again, you can't have a conversation unless somebody talk to me in the comments, right? So I'm gonna just keep doing my thing until I get some, get a conversation going, right? Because obviously I just asked a question. I just asked a question, and nobody gave me an answer. I asked them. Nobody gave me an answer what I asked. Like it's hard. Like it must be difficult. Is what I'm saying. This is what I be saying. Like this is what I'm saying. Cartman, you be back here, man, on this bullshit again. I already know. You be back here again. What are you on, Cartman? Yeah, I do. I already know. Yeah, so I think you come on here to get removed, man. I'm done with you, Cartman. Have a good day, man. Have a good day. Everything is so again. Everything. This lets me know the truth about people, man. You know, this how they truly feel inside. Man. Like you need to give him something. To be like, oh yeah, we gonna do this and do that. But if you sit here doing what I'm doing, oh man, I get ridiculed for everything, man. Every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. I became a known enemy, man, for just doing this shit. People are tired, according to Marcus and other people, they tired of shit. They're tired of me talking about this stuff. They're tired of me talking about my criticism and why people saying what they say. This is what you sign up for when you come on YouTube anyway. I know that when I talk about something that's actually worth talking about, you get people who chime in here and there. But then most of them be a bunch of motherfuckers just want to just look, don't say shit, right? Just trying to study me, right? For what reason? Obviously, when you come on live for conversation, not to be like, oh, okay, but damn, here come JP, he's a trophy, man. Who wants to buy him out for this price? Now, come on. Well, with you, Jay, bro, what's happening, man? Good afternoon, brother. I appreciate you being here. It's hard to say because everything looks normal, Deborah. But stuff that we can't see is silently happening. And I don't want to think like that, but it's the truth. I don't know, man. I don't know. My heart is telling me I want things to be better, but the reality of the situation is it's not going to be better. Because think about it. Everything's going up. Yeah, everything's going up. They're pricing us out. You know, which is, to me is stupid that we got to pay for shit, but they're pricing us out. And people still keep that going, man. Not knowing what this is really doing to us. All the information could be right there put in front of their face, and it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. So yeah, I can't say that. Can't say at all. I'm glad you do, Deborah. I'm glad you do. Yeah, people are tired. People are tired. I believe you, but what I also believe too is people are not as tired. They want to continue this bullshit. You know, they want to continue, and that's the sad part about it. It's like people are so indoctrinated that they're going to defend this shit until they die. They're going to defend until they die. That's the sad part about it. Oh man, shit. Just looking the same, day on, unless I go do something, you know. But shit, out here where I'm at, you know, it's a lot of places you can't really go to. You know, there's a lot of violence and shit going on, so I stay away from those places, man. But I don't know, you know, I can just go out and ride around, but you know, I don't do a lot of riding around unless I need to go take care of something. This is why I be up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because unless I need to take care of something, like shit, when I was going to take care of some business yesterday, I came back, but I was outside sitting down making a little live real quick. But I was, I was gone, taking care of my stuff. Oh no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for even being here, Devin. For the little time that you come on, I appreciate you. I don't know who that is, man. Sorry. I'm watching old school ECW wrestling clips. The wrestler New Jack that passed away 5 years ago. I ain't never seen. I never really watched ECW. You know what I'm saying? So I never seen really. I mean, I seen maybe a little bit of it, but I never really seen like I have watched when I watched WWF and WCW. So I'm just watching these old school clips of New Jack and to see what you know what came of it. But I heard he was a real gangster though. You know, a real gangster and on wrestling, a real gangster in real life though. Damn, Christine, that's bad. No, not even though. Well, you're wrong about that, about the Uncle Ruckus. Sorry, brother. Yeah, I watched Raw and SmackDown too. Um, but ECW man hardcore. So watching this shit, man, like New Jack. You probably never even heard of New Jack, but New Jack was the type of dude where, you know, obviously people wanted to do it because obviously a lot of the wrestling and shit would be all scripted and shit like that. But you know, but I think New Jack took the shit to a different level because he actually got that little scar he got on his forehead and shit. That's actually from him wrestling and him getting it on his forehead, and him actually inflicting scars on other people too. You know what I'm saying? So like the shit I see on all the people's foreheads, like he done took a knife and it hit somebody like right here in the eye and shit, like just did like that to him. And he kind of like did like this to their forehead, but that was crazy as hell. I mean, it was in pain. But shit, let me see, this clip I'm watching was from 1999, so I was just getting out of high school. Mm. But how you doing, Marinara? Everything good? Mm. Big E and Stein is here to talk back here to talk shit, huh? I don't know. You gotta figure that out, man. You don't watch Sports Time? No, not the Bears. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Nope, game changer told you. No, it was no need to to read the comments though, Joe. You talked about something I can't relate to, so I didn't. What's the name? M-A-I. What's the name? Oh, oh man, I'm just chilling, man. What's going on with you, bro? Um, White Sox team? No, I don't follow the White Sox. Blue Jack, man, it was that cold, huh? Damn, why didn't you watch it? It was that cold. No, we're not here for that, Tom. We're not here for that. You got to go to an entertainment stream and it'll do that for you. Not here though. Yeah, but basically what Eric said. Yeah, I can't do none of that, man. Can't at all. Oh yeah, of course. You know, you gotta let them do whatever they're gonna do. Night fight, what's going on? Appreciate you, my guy. What's good with you, man? What's happening? Yeah, he hate that I'm not doing the same shit he doing. So, yeah, he hated it. That's why he took a break real quick because I was saying some shit on TV, and he had to wait to come see my face and start talking again. That's how they do though. So I deal with people like that. Yeah. So yeah, he gonna make sure he do that. He gonna give you a whole sermon though. Let him tell it. Shit, not according to the person who's dishing it out. You know, I'm not mad about it. He is, apparently he is though. I'm not mad. He apparently he is. A cool story. What kind of cool story? Shit. One I can think of was back when I was where I'm from, man. There was this place called the Castle, man. Where we play a lot of video games. We rode go karts. But back then, you had to have a license to have a go kart, you know, because it was actual go karts we was riding in, you know, and we would go there to play games, but we would actually go there for the go karts, not go karts because the go karts were fast as hell. So I remember being like 10 or 11, but the license you had to have was for the castle, you know, their license. And so, yeah, man, we went there and we would ride the cars. We would ride for like, I think about 5-6 laps, but it was long ass laps too, which is good, you know. So that's what we did, man. We did a lot of that. Yeah, appreciate you, my father. That's a cool story, man. That I had, man. Those are good memories, man. I remember we used to go to this place called Dairy Queen. They had the best ice cream, man. Best ice cream, best burgers and shit. We did a lot of that, back in the day. Just being a kid, just be a free spirit, what we was really brought here to do. So that was fun, man. That shit just stayed vivid in my mind, very, very vivid in my mind. Gotcha. What's going on? All right, see you soon. Hey, Father, appreciate you again, my man. Take care. Yeah, they don't, man. They don't. We live in a different world, though. Like game changing, like we do, man. Like the world that we once know, we don't know it anymore. Instead, we got a bunch of people who's crashing out, who's going crazy, who's miserable because you're not doing the same things that they're doing. So they'll project their way onto you. So you simply just doing what you're doing will disturb somebody. So they would create all kind of narratives about everything, you know. And I lived in a time back in the day where the community would take care of you. And you may have had an issue, maybe one or two people in the neighborhood, right? But mainly the whole neighborhood would take care of you, and you didn't have to want for nothing. These people were just genuinely nice, kind-hearted people. Them days are no more. Man. I'm talking about this world is full of shit because it has a bunch of people who's promoting the chaos. They want to promote it. So because they want to promote the chaos, they keep it going by any means necessary. Man. But I appreciate you checking out that video. Right? Just my life. Strawberry, what's going on? Oh, I'm all right. Sitting here chilling, man. You know, dealing with these trolls as usual. You know, when I come in my live, you know, it's a whole bunch of them. Man. My life, I get a whole bunch of trolls, man. I've been in almost 2 hours. And I done got in half of my chat for the trolls. How are you though? Yeah, but my bad, sorry. You said you're good. What you up to today? All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not really into cars like that, man. So couldn't tell you. Only thing I can tell you that I know is 5.0 Mustang. Old school though. Means well, I know you already, man. You've been here before. No, no, you couldn't have you couldn't have subbed 7 times. No, no, let you sub once. Oh, Candy Great Queen, how you doing? I was just getting ready to get off. You came right at the nick of time. Because it's a bunch of people, man, who's been sitting here watching my live for a minute, while dealing with trolls and shit. So, usually they get to be uncomfortable after a while, man. You get to experience and shit. I'm doing all right for the most part. I'm just trying to make this day as good as possible. And you start off good. It started off bad, but just trying to make the best of it. You know. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this not live, man, because I know I'm boring. I'm boring as shit. But I'm telling you, you get people on here that come on my live all the time who just be saying some crazy ass shit. You know, they mainly be looking at this, right? What I lived my whole life with, and they come on here and just be doing all kind of shit, and it's just crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like it's so crazy. Like, are you obsessed with looking at me so much? Like, I guess when somebody's ugly, you're obsessed with looking at ugliness. If somebody's ugly, I wouldn't look at their face. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that shit. If I don't look pleasant to somebody, if somebody look pleasant to me, I wouldn't dare look at their face. But they do it to me every time because I come on here every single day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once or twice a day. You know, like this guy here, Brian. Brian always coming here chill as fuck. I'm chill, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm chill. That's what I do. I'm just chill. I don't come in here raging. I don't do all that shit. Ain't no need for that. What up? Oh. Oh. Yeah, man. Be healthy, be happy. What y'all staring for, man? Somebody speak. Y'all want to just stare? Come on, man. I'm not a popular person. I'm not popular. Oh. Elizabeth, how you doing? I don't know that dog, sorry. Well, oh, okay. All right, that dog. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm watching some some videos of people trying to scam other people and stuff. So they actually people hacking into their shit, basically getting them in trouble because they're scamming people. This shit is interesting, man, because people, this, looking at shit like this, it's people like this in the world that's like this. Who just don't give a fuck. It's just crazy, man. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm end up getting off for shit. Well, it end up getting off and coming on later because, you know, shit, it's been a staring contest besides the trolls and shit. You know, a lot of my lives, they try to make my lives a troll live. I don't want to have that. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, people don't know how to conversate anymore. You know, I mean, some people that come on here and conversate, I appreciate y'all, but most people don't know how to conversate at all. They're just full of shit. My family doing cool. My dad in the hospital. Yeah, my dad in the hospital, man, for the something that he did. So, hoping that he be okay. And I appreciate it. Yeah, you only get one dad, man. And, my dad's older. Ooh. My dad's older, so I'm telling him as a son, Dad, you're not young no more like you used to. Because I think he still be trying to live like he's young. And tell him like you can't do a lot of stuff that you used to do. Thank you, I appreciate it. So hopefully he listens because my dad is very stubborn. He's very, very stubborn. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna say something to you. I guarantee you, if I was a pretty person, there's a lot. The lives that I come on would be very different because everyone come on here looking at the beauty, but instead they get something else, and they get bored. They get bored. Because I'm not giving them the substance that they need as far as, I guess, whatever that could be, but, Guys, man, you can go to another live, bro. I need to be in here. So I'm gonna go out and give me something to eat a little bit, though. I'm hungry as hell. My son, you know what? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end it. Cause I got this phone hug. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go. That'll be something I can do, right? I'm going to, I'm gonna go and give you something to eat, man. And I think y'all can see me go on my scooter. That's what I'll do. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So, I gotta figure out how this works. Let me see. Nah, well, it keeps showing rerun, so I cut it off. I'm gonna have y'all go with me so I can, you know, so you'll see me get out. You know, get out. Yeah. Gotta figure out how to work this shit for first real quick. Gotta open it up. Nah, man, hot. It's real sunny. You'll know when I go outside. Mm. Gotta figure out how to set it up real quick before before I head out real quick, though. So, no, I don't have a car. Okay. Dang. All right. Let me see. Um, This is my first time doing this. Hopefully it works, though. I'm about to put my stuff on. Shit, most people who got cars, most people who got cars, they genuinely, um, they genuinely don't go far out to go from where they live. So they usually be within the vicinity where they live. So, you know, I think it's necessary to have a car when you're going far, but it ain't really necessary when you ain't going far. So, when they've been conditioned to feel like, you know, when you go out, you gotta have a vehicle, you gotta go take care of your business, which in some cases is beneficial for you, right? But in other cases, it's not really beneficial. not beneficial at all. And another thing too, this is going to solve for people who come on my lives, ask me why do I have goggles on my face. This is going to solve that. Y'all going to be able to see what's going on, you know. So it won't be an issue because most people, if you ask me, they'd be like, "Well, you got goggles in your head," you know. They don't even know the purpose. I mean, I'm not. I decided to do this now, but again, you know, I don't usually tell people why I have them on my face because they be trying to know, "Oh, why you got this? Why you got that?" And, you know, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. But since y'all going out with me, um, you know, you're gonna see. And you're okay. I mean, it's okay to it's okay to tolerate. I understand what it's good. You know, I'm not, I'm facing nothing to suffer. I already know I'm ugly. I get it. So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. In fact, if I had my choice, I wouldn't be a pretty boy. I wouldn't want to be that shit. There's too many problems to be a pretty boy. This shit is the truth, mother. Shit. I look up at this face every day. I know I'm ugly. Shit. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I know I'm ugly. It just stopped me from having wisdom. How you doing, Lejeune? You know? So, beauty doesn't always have to be in the face. Beauty is in your wisdom. You know? It's in your wisdom. So if you got something, if you have wisdom, that's more beautiful than anything else. So I am because I know it's the truth though. Oh, ladies tell you that already, Lejeune? That's what's up, bro. You know, it's the truth. I don't hide from my truth though. That's the thing. You know, some people may feel different. I mean, hey, the people who feel different, I appreciate y'all, but I know what I am. I get when I come on live every day, I get people saying negative shit all the time. You know, that don't mean I say negative shit right back to them, but they always tell me how ugly I am. And to me, I look at certain people. I don't believe it, but I'm saying that's what they tell me. So, but you know, hey, people gonna say what they want to say. I ain't trying to control what they do, but I don't mean how they acknowledge it either. I don't know what's wrong. But people do. This is the world we live in, man. You know. See, one thing I tell people all the time is like when you come on here talking about me, there's nothing you can say to hurt me. Because think about it, I'm not crying. There's nothing wrong with me. I mean, I'm not crying at all. But again, you're talking about a person that talks about himself. So you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me at all. You can talk about my eyes, how I look. This is how I look on a regular basis. So who gives a fuck? You see, I'm sick. I'm sickly. I don't look good. Man, hell, I'm getting old. But I'm saying these people say that shit. You know, I acknowledge it because I see it, but it don't bother me. I'm just saying. I'm just simply telling y'all what y'all may not be seeing. As these people say on a regular basis, they make sure they come to my live all the time. Either they come by and stare or they come by to say something negative. You may get a few positives, but it don't be no positive. It be negative. And people just want to bring your ass down for a lot of reasons. You know, but you continue to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So. If y'all don't believe what I'm saying, just look at the comments that said some message is hell for review. Look at the comments. It'll tell you. It'll tell you what these people are saying. So it ain't coming from my mouth, it's coming from them. My name is not that. I don't think I look that young though, Malamar. I do alright though. Alright, bet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shit. Noise pollution, where you at? Oh, pollution is horrible out in New York. Oh, that. Mm. 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 Oh, shit. Fuck. I don't even know. Give me a minute, y'all. Shouldn't matter, man. Me having a skip ass on shouldn't matter. Box film, I have no damn box film on my scooter. That shit ain't gonna work. Plus it ain't sunny. Hold on, y'all. Ugh.